Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Fry Plantain, and today we're going to be checking out the latest podcast episode of The Legion of Skanks. And of course, Big J Oakerson is going to be talking about DL Hughley yet again. He can't stop talking about the guy. This goes back to the video DL Hughley's team made that featured Big J Oakerson. Now, DL Hughley wasn't specifically talking about Big J Oakerson, but of course, Big J, knowing Big J, you know, these comedians are also sensitive. If they see their bloody face in something, they're going to have a mental breakdown. And that's essentially what's happening. So yeah, this should be very, very good indeed. If it's your first time on this channel, I'd greatly appreciate if you could tap that like button, comment below, and subscribe.
But the other backlash was that Lewis told me, I didn't even know. This fucking bummed me out, so much so that I'm ready to start a long-term beef with DL Hughley.
Why? Did you say Hughley?
Hughley.
Hughley.
You say guh?
We say the guh.
Right?
I said the guh.
I hit the G. I say Hughley.
This is why he has no respect for you, dude.
This is the peak of comedy when it comes to Legion of Skanks and Legion of Skanks fans debating whether it's Hughley or Hughley. Now, if you are actually a comedy fan and you know about comedy greats, you would know it's DL Hughley. But of course, if you only just got into comedy in the last 5 to 6 years, you're not gonna know how to pronounce DL Hughley's name. Apparently, I don't know about the comedy. People in the comments, all the bloody Legion of Skanks fans be in my comments, you don't know anything about comedy. Well, I know how to pronounce one of the greatest comedians of all time, you morons. My comedy knowledge didn't begin with podcasts, you muppets.
Hughley.
I hit the G. I say Hughley.
This is why he has no respect for you, dude.
H-U-G-H? The name is Hugh.
Yeah, but he's black.
H-U-G-H-L-E-Y.
Oh!
So are you. You racist.
Hell yeah, Sienna.
Sorry.
Oh, now I'm hard. Fuck. She's racist.
A racist black girl?
Oh, god damn it.
That's essentially all Louis J. Gomez does. That's his whole comedy. He gets excited about the N-word. He gets excited about racism. That's all they do. That's all they do. That's all they're known for. Fry Plantain, guess what? It's comedy. It's comical racism. So I read a comment, someone saying it's comical racism. What is wrong with you people? You don't know anything. That's all these guys do. They get excited over that. Look at Louis J. Gomez's face. Look at him. His eyes are closed. He's literally jizzing in his seat because he thinks Sienna Hubert Ross is racist. And if you ask me, that chick is not black. that chick is not black. She looks Asian as fuck.
So he posted this video. I brought it to Jay's attention, not thinking it would bum Jay out as much as it's bumming him out. Specifically,
Can I tell you why? Before we even get to it?
Before I'll give you more context as well. So you can say that first. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, what does this? If you just told me at DL Hughley, you're
Hughley.
Hughley.
No matter what, it's not DL Hughley. We know that.
Sure it is.
Hughley.
Okay.
Stand by hard. Hughley. I've never heard another person say it another way.
Hold on.
All right, guys, you're right. Hughley.
No, H is pronounced.
Hold on. It's this.
Funny.
This will be slow. This will be slow, but it's this.
DL Hughley.
Well,
I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for these low vibrational, low IQ morons. Ari Shafir in the corner. You got Big J Oakerson in the middle. Then you got bloody Louis J. Gomez. Louis W. Gomez, as we all know what that W stands for. Ask Louis about Puerto Rico. He doesn't have a clue. What was the last time Louis J. Gomez put some seasoning on his bloody food? I'm sorry, guys. I know you're gonna hate me for this. I'm just being honest. The 3 regular blokes from downtown, they don't know anything about culture. They don't know anything. Big J Oakerson loves claiming, well, I know Kevin Hart. We used to be buddies. We used to be roommates. If that was the case, if you're such friends, why is it that this was the first time Kevin Hart invited you onto his bloody platform? Apart from the roast, Kevin Hart has had nothing to do with you for the last 20 years, bro. Guess why? Guess why? It's because you associate with the Legion of Skanks, who are known for being the most professional, legitimate racist group on YouTube. Am I lying?
I saw him in a restaurant, and I never met him before, so I introduced myself. And while introducing myself, I was like, "Oh, I'm friends with Big J. We do a podcast together." And he goes, "Oh, Big J's great. Love that guy."
Really?
Yeah.
And that's coming from Luis Omez.
By the way, true. By the way, Lewis told me that when it happened, and he could tell you that I was kind of like, "Oh, that's neat." Like I didn't even know he would know who I was, and he's like a legend of comedy. Now, if you ask me genuinely off a microphone.
He's a legend.
Days ago.
He's a legend of comedy. According to Jay, he's a legend.
Funny.
If you asked me like days ago now, like what I thought of D.L. Hughley, my genuine reaction, which I'll say now openly
Can you
because
just
I
say
don't give a
Hughley?
fuck.
We know it's
Say
Hughley
it.
at this point.
Hughley.
Thank you.
I would have said, I've never, from back to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I've never thought his funny is not my thing.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? That's meaningless. Other than that's what I would always say. But he's such a legend of it that if I met him, they were like, "Hey, D.L. Hughley," I'd go, "Oh shit, I'd be excited to meet him."
Yeah.
Say hi. Same thing if I saw him in a restaurant, and especially if he was like, "Oh, hey, I know who you are," I'd be like, "Holy shit." So that being said,
Would you
this
try
is
to get
why
on-
this is fucking. I think this is fucking shitty and extraordinarily hypocritical, and it really is the annoying thing about comedians who want to be in the politics and fucking crying about
no.
bullshit. This sucks.
Yeah, Hughley.
Hughley.
Never imagined working on the same panel with a dude who I believe to be a Nazi, and I do. When a white dude says he wants freedom of speech and all that kind of stuff, it's really just to say, but I knew when I saw the lineup for that roast, I knew we would be here 2 years ago.
Now,
he was
only
at a
only
Nazi
one of these
rally,
guys is
and
a
now
Nazi.
he's-
Oh my God.
Now, look at me defending you in the comments.
Big J, Shane, and Tony are not Nazis. The word Nazi means something, right? But of course, we all know nowadays, in the 21st century, in 2026, unfortunately, but these words now have new associations. And you know that, Luis J. Gomez. You know that when someone uses that word Nazi, they don't mean it in the literal sense. We all know language evolves. You're smart, man. Allegedly, you're a smart man. You know this. So you're looking for a fight. You're backing your buddy, your high IQ, very intelligent comedy buddy. You're backing him because that's what you guys do. The legion of Muppets, of morons, of unfunny comedy. That's what you guys do. So you're gonna back your friend. Fair enough, you're gonna back your friend, but it's like you're being disingenuous. You know what the guy meant. Like I said, and I've said many a times these past few days, you guys know who you are. You guys know what you represent. You guys know the type of people that tune in to watch your content. Let's be honest. And Luis J. Gomez, one of the most proficient users of the N-word. I'm telling you. For dating back 5-6 years, he loves using it. He thinks he can get away with it because what? He's Puerto Rican, because his father was what? Afro-Puerto Rican, Afro-Latino or some shit? Come on. That may be true, but in the last 10 to 15 years, what about Luis J. Gomez represents that culture? Guy loves cheese sandwiches. I'm just being honest. Guy loves his cheese sandwiches. No zero season. All the girls he dates are white as fuck. Nothing wrong with white girls. I'll be honest. But literally all the women he dates belong to a certain background. He dated Kim Congdon for what? A couple of months. Then he dumped her because what? Her ass was too fat. Like what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Luis? They sure love glazing them. So of course, Luis J. Gomez fans, always like worshippers. I mean, to be a fan of Luis J. Gomez, like how can you look yourself in the mirror? You call yourself a man? Imagine calling yourself a man and being a fan of Legion of Skanks.
You're not Nazis. The word Nazi means something. And yeah, that's exactly right.
And then a bunch of his black followers were like, "You motherfucker!"
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. Because here's the thing. He's a fucking. He's a fucking. If literally to me at this argument here that I said in this was if he goes try to put me in a link to say something I'm a Nazi. He goes, I'm a Nazi. If I was like, nah, you're crazy, N-word. If I just said it to him, I did the same exact thing. But that's not going to be looked at like that. It's like, that's a crazy thing to just call. And by the way,
They are both N-words.
my shit wasn't even scrutinized. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing I did was in a thing. So it's like, you're just lumping me as, ooh, I saw that lineup and I knew it was going to be what? What's the most worst thing that D.L. Hughley would get upset about with its fucking...
It's also like Tony is a Trumper, and that's gay as fuck. But at the same time, he's not a Nazi. What are we talking about? Tony's put on more fucking gays, blacks, women, trans people, like literally almost anybody. A lot of disabled.
A lot of
disabled.
So much.
But look,
That's like if a white guy basically says, well, I can't be racist because I bang black women. that's essentially what Tony's doing. You know, let me bring in this disabled person. Let me bring in this black person. And the fact that you would even equate like black people with disabled people is nuts. It's nuts. Because that's what Lewis is doing. He's suddenly equating black people with the disabled. Again, I don't think Tony is a full-out racist. I just think Tony Hinchcliffe, you know, he caters to a certain crowd and he pushes the line. He has a certain way of thinking. He believes certain things. He loves Donald Trump. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, like, you know who Tony Hinchcliffe is.
anybody, a lot of disabled.
A lot of disabled.
So much.
But look,
Fought against the ramp
that's the
here.
truth. Like, at what point, like, you have a guy who's giving all of these people platforms who just is genuinely into being funny and into funny people, and it's making me sick that I'm defending Tony this hard right now, but it's the fucking truth.
No, but she's like, D.L. Hughes, like, it's like, and I know...
Jay's a Nazi. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. They
But
just
I'm
picked
just
the
saying-
white people on the white
Yeah,
men. on the,
Not all
What
of them.
about Lizzo?
There's a bit of a selective thing. 'Cause here's the thing. He's not upset about the Charlie Kirk joke from Pete Davidson. That doesn't bother him.
that's
It's
true.
Charlie
Also,
Kirk.
Nazis didn't take gays.
And by the way, I don't give a fuck about either joke. Both of them are fine. Who cares? Like, what's the big deal? But like the people that are getting upset about it, it's like that's a selective thing. And then again, just to like wide lump me, he goes, "Oh, I saw that panel." He goes, "I didn't make one. Unfortunately, I didn't make one list of like the fucking holy shit moments of the roast because like it just organically, I didn't have a thing that was like, oh, here's this.
I did see, like, you were in, like, they kind of alluded to what you said a few times because your whole thing on Cheryl Underwood was that she's just really black.
Right. I will stand by that. He goes, that's not even a racial. It's literally about how dark her complexion is.
That's literally a racial thing.
No,
There's no other way to slice that.
it's not.
I
It's
only
literally-
commenting
too
on the
dark.
color of her
You
skin
call her like a
and
puddle
how negative
for
it is.
life?
I tell you, I said before the thing.
Puddle of
Even Lewis broke it down. That's literally a racial thing. I just commented on the fact that she's too dark. I literally just compared her to Midnight. What's the big deal about that? I just said that she looks like Tar. What's the big deal about that? I just said that she literally looks like charcoal. What's the big deal about that? Like, this is the mentality of these guys. They don't even see their own. They don't even see it. They don't even see their own racism. They don't even get it. You know what I mean? Because they live in a bloody echo chamber. They live in the bloody, literally, look at this bloody echo chamber. White guy, what? Look at the scenery. It's just surrounded by white dudes and white chicks. I knew Kevin Hart when he was a kid. Oh, okay. So that makes you an expert. That makes you a bloody expert, doesn't it? Big J. If you're, you know, pink hair. Oh, what are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? You have pink hair? And you got tattoos on your hands? And you're doing gang signs. You're doing gang signs on the Kevin Hart roast. Oh, 4 for life and doing all this nonsense. And I see people in my comments writing 4 for life. What does that even mean? Are you 15 years old, bro? Like, grow up, man. You guys are losers, bro. I'm sorry. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna downvote my videos. Go ahead. Go ahead. Like, I'm just breaking it down.
The color of her
You
skin
call her like a
and
puddle
how negative
for
it is.
life?
I tell you, I said before the thing.
Puddle of
I was-
mud comes
Color
alive.
balance is something they have to do for cameras.
Yeah,
they can't have
you
two
guys
black
aren't doing
people
it well for
But
me.
dude, I tell you,
next
what-
to each other.
what
They
I never
can't do it.
What I didn't do, which I wish I would have done possibly, because it would have worked. But if I just want to make sure, you know, like she was getting hammered so much about the husband and stuff, so I didn't want to keep going. But at the end of it, I wanted to say, you know, they really, because I wrote my own shit, they really wanted me to like run it. They kept bugging me to run it, and I wouldn't run it at places. And he goes, then I did. I ran it in front of my audience on a weekend, the Cheryl Underwood jokes, and like, they didn't hit that great, and I didn't want to keep doing it and lose confidence in them because no matter how much I explain Cheryl Underwood to these people, whatever the black woman they were picturing was, still wasn't black enough for the show.
We were picturing more of a Nightquisha.
Yeah. But I didn't get to do that, but ultimately. But it's just like the idea is like my jokes were literally it's like her. So whatever, sure. I guess you're saying it's a racist, but I mean like the things that people are upset about, like if you're saying it's a Nazi because I'm going like she's dark, she's very dark skinned. Why it's a pretty heavy jump.
The crazy thing that people get
I think
upset
he's
about-
gay because he wears big fucking queef hats.
Oh, those big fucking Cam Newton hats.
Yeah, he
that
wears
wears?
Cam.
Yeah.
I always believe that's for gay guys, black gay guys, so cocks can never get that close to their face.
Yeah.
You can't just wear a baseball hat. Black dicks are too big, so you got to keep a wide pilgrim-like distance of cock away
You
from
hear
you.
that, DL? You like Hugh Cox.
A huge feather.
Yeah, you're Hugo gay. You're Hugh gay.
Nobody on the panel was pissed after the show, right? Am I right in that? So then I don't understand why
I said
anybody
before,
beyond that.
I literally, because of all the things, and I was like,
People
oh, you know,
were
and
pissed.
first time I met.
People were pissed. Just because they didn't say it out loud, people were pissed. Look at Regina Hall's face that whole time. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't smiling. You really think Lizzo found all those jokes funny? I'm pretty sure I heard that she was, complaining about some of those jokes. Even, Cheryl Underwood, she was saying that these guys were punching hard. She was saying that some of those jokes went below the belt. You think just because they weren't shouting it from the rooftops that they found those jokes acceptable? I mean, what are you, 5? We know this. We know this about society and human beings. Just because you don't say anything doesn't mean that you're comfortable with what's happening. Look at the whole Me Too movement and all these women coming forward basically saying, well, this happened to me and that happened to me. And people are asking, well, why didn't you say anything at the time? Because guess what? They were embarrassed. They were humiliated. That's the way the human mind works. Sometimes you don't say things at the time. Look at these are guys in their 40s. I'm younger than every single one of these guys. And yet I understand the mentality of the psychology of human beings. Look at these dumbasses. Let me calm down.
I said before,
beyond that.
I literally, because of all the things, and I was like, oh, and first time I met her, like when I was reaching out to the people that were on the road, I didn't see Cheryl or anybody after the show at all. But
Well, she was there. She was in the shadows.
How am I going to see her? She let out. It was nighttime.
She didn't
The
smile.
wall.
Not once. She was apparently pretty pissed.
Yeah.
No. I like DM'd with her back and forth, and like she really is just like she had a good time and is a sweet lady. And I didn't give her like a, are you okay with everything? I was just like, hey, it was really nice meeting you. I hope to catch you again down the road. And she was like, we will. We'll see. She was like, nice.
That's awesome.
And so it's a weird thing that the caring about anything. But I said, I think it's weirdly irresponsible. Again, like whatever DL Hughley would stir up, whatever DL Hughley would stir up with me over what the equivalent is, like he's calling me a Nazi. Now, again, my Judaism is more of anything just the fact that I am. I'm not religious at all, but it's like it's a weird thing.
I still got to look into that. On
It's
you.
a weird, it's a weird thing to call a Jewish guy. It's like lump him in and say it's like these Nazi guys, stuff like that. It's like get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. So you're gay because you're a pretentious fuck. And I said this in the bonfire. Just because you take a lot of pictures like this doesn't mean you're smart. Fucking Malcolm X fucking face idiot. Look at him. And I'll tell you this, Lewis.
Malcolm X fucking face idiot. Malcolm X was a legend. Like this guy led revolutions, literally led revolutions. Some may consider him to be a prophet. And yeah, they're just, using his name, kind of just mocking his name. The fact that we would even use his name in that context, I do this because I'm leaning, you dumbass. You dumbass, you pink hair wearing, you tattooed wearing. Look at the size of you, bro. Look at the size of you. Too many Twinkies, all those Yo-Hos and those Zuzus. I'm not American, but you guys eat all these weird things. Chimichangas and burgers and just all that cheese, just stuffing it down your gullet. That's what you are. That's what you are, Big J. It's in the name. And you wonder why Kevin Hart doesn't associate with you. Because Kevin Hart works out. He goes to the gym. He can't associate with someone like you. Look at the size of you. Look at the size of your fans. Your Juggalo fans. The Juggalites. That's what you guys are. The legion of Juggalites. That's what I'm gonna call you for you guys from now on. You're juggalites. You're not even juggalos. You're like the light version of juggalos. You're juggalites. I can't take you guys seriously. I don't even care if you like. I don't even care. You can downvote this video. You guys are a joke, bro. You're a joke. You know, throwing gang signs on the stage. You're weird.
Malcolm X fucking face idiot. Look at him. And I'll tell you this, Lewis.
You a Nazi motherfucker.
Lewis, no training. I'll fight this old motherfucker at Skank Fest. Get in the Skank Fest, dude. I will put
Look at the size of you, bro. You ain't fighting no one. You ain't fighting no one. I could take out Ari Shafir, Big J, and Lewis at the same time. At the same time. Okay, I will admit, Lewis does train. He does, he boxes. He does some boxing. You know, but Ari Shafir and Big J, I'll take both of them out. Easily.
I'll fight this old motherfucker at Skank Fest. Get in the Skank Fest, dude. I will put fucking 3 in his face. He's gonna be on the ground, dude.
He passed out on stage. He had COVID and he passed out.
Yeah, that's how weak his body is.
He's an old man. He'll
No
take
way,
him.
dude. Look at his cool tattoo on his neck, dude. He's got Bible verses right there.
No, that's not Bible verses.
Damn.
Who knows what
Wait,
the
I have
fuck?
a
Sienna,
question.
were you a fan? Good.
Oh, I mean, when they pan to the panel, sometimes people would be like, like Regina.
Regina never smiled
that like a
once.
She didn't
toy?
do
She
shit.
may have been on pills or something.
Yeah, is that like a thing?
I don't know, but
Supposed to-
she seemed nice enough. But everyone said about her, they go, "Yo, her things." By the time she was on, was she on before me or after me?
She was after you.
She had- the whole thing was just such a blur. I was so like out of it, so I didn't really I knew she was doing the Kevin like summoning his mom or whatever. But I thought kind of her like lethargic thing was sort of part of that. But people were like, "Yo, she was weird." But I don't know. I thought it was.
Sienna, what did you think? Because there was a lot of controversy about Tony Hinchcliffe's joke about George Floyd. You're the blackest person
Oh
we
my
hang out
God.
with. So you're the blackest person we would ever associate with. Did this bother you
Speak
at all?
for Black America.
Yeah, please.
Big Mama,
Yeah, you.
Big Mama, help us out.
Oh my God.
Come on, Big Mama.
Oh my God. Well.
Bring that wisdom.
Come on, Big Mama. Help us out. That's all Big J does. That's literally all his comedy. Literally, That's what he does. Some racial stereotypes from like the 70s. Black people don't even speak like that anymore. This is like from the 70s. He's going back to the 40s with these like references and accents. He's going back to the 40s. And people find this genius. People think this is like quality humor.
You say. Yo, if it's DL Hughley gonna talk to me like that, can I not call him a homosexual gentleman? Because that hurts.
He. You hear the audience? They're laughing at this basic level humor. This is some basic stuff. Where's the intelligence? Where is the intelligence, bro? This low IQ, low vibrational type shit. This is what you guys listen to. All you bloody Legion of fans, Skanks fans that comment to my comments. This is what you listen to. Sometimes I click on your profile and I see your face and I realize, oh shit, you have fetal alcohol syndrome. That's why you're so dumb.
Me like that, can I not call him a homosexual gentleman? Because that hurts black people. Because
It
they've all
does.
done gay stuff to them when they were younger, and now they run from it.
Yeah,
Instead
no,
of getting
I mean,
therapy, they wear big hats and yell at white people.
Yeah.
Were you offended at all by this joke?
No, I mean, I'm not really offended by comedy. No. Yeah.
Bold.
I mean,
Oh, she's the perfect woman, everyone.
I'm black. Some people will.
This chick is not black. She's so delusional. Like, why is it that everyone on the Legion of Skanks is so delusional? This is an Asian woman. This is a Wasian. I don't know what her parents told her. This is a Wasian. This is a Wasian, bro. You want to know what a black woman is? This is let me show you. I came across this video earlier today when I was just browsing. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Look at Louise. Look at Louisa. She's just so calm. That's like a look how calm she is. She's just like, I'm the queen of this bitch. And people are going in on her because she's gonna be what, Helen or Troy in the latest movie. Look at her. Of course she's gonna be Helen of Troy. Look at her. She is amazing, bro. She's amazing. But of course, people like Louis J. Gomez. That's not a woman. These guys are you guys are losers. Like, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You have no taste. You have no culture. Just yam cheese sandwich. That's all you guys do. Yam cheese sandwiches.
Annoying.
Sorry,
Some
whoa,
people
sorry,
will be annoyed that I'm the voice of Black excellence right now.
Yes.
And Black womanhood and Black hood life, but I think it was fine. I think it was fine. My, I was chilling.
Whoa,
You
that
heard it
is
here first.
wild.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to bleep
It's
that on
crazy.
YouTube. You're so white that we have to bleep that on YouTube.
Yes, you have to bleep
yeah.
that.
Also, I was saying too, like Che's fucking one of the people who fucking jumped.
I was gonna bring him up, but
But he was one of the people who jumped to celebrity, like good, and I think still has his fucking finger and is one of the good ones. And he put a joke out
Wait,
that I
what?
think was heavily.
One of the
Che?
good
One of the good ones.
You see here, see? You see? You see? You see? This is I see these people. I see them. I most of the time I just keep my mouth closed, but I see you. Like, I see behind the veneer. I see you, bro. Like bloody Avatar. I see you, bro. Like, I see your soul. I know what you represent. One of the good ones. What's wrong with you, bro? This is why Kevin Hart wants nothing to do with you, bro. I'm telling you, Kevin Hart wants nothing to deal with you, bro. So what did we learn? We learned that Big J Oakerson, he really is. I'm not gonna call him a Nazi, but hey, where there's smoke, where there's smoke. Where there's smoke. Where there's smoke. So yeah, man. These guys are going out bad, if you ask me. They're really going out bad. Really going out bad. Just the little comments they made, the little joking, all these little snide comments, all their bloody fans in the background. Low testosterone. Look at all these skinny twerps. They don't lift weights. None of them. Look at Ari Shaffir. The guy's boarding heavily. Look at Louis J. Gomez. Look at him. This guy's got tattoos on his arms like he's still 15, 16 years old in middle school or something. Look at the guy. Look at Big J Oakerson with his pink hair, bro. You have an adult daughter and you're rocking pink hair? That's an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment. You have zero testosterone. If even like gay people despise you because you're not even like a good-looking gay dude. You're just like a weak gay. You have the aesthetic of a big gay guy, but then you're a straight guy. How does that work? How does that work, bro? How does that work? I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize. Of course. Don't take this too seriously. It's just banter, guys. It's just banter. It's just banter. Come on.